If you follow the exact sequence I'm about to show you, you can realistically get approved for 250K or more in business funding, just like our client Dave, who got over $400,000 in 0% funding using business credit card stacking alone. No revenue, no docs, no tax returns, no collateral. This is the same step-by-step blueprint that I've used across 100 funding clients a month in my funding company. And I'm going to give you the entire thing right now, every bank, if you need an account or not, how much to deposit, and even the application timing. Welcome back to the Credit with Colin channel, where we talk about how to leverage credit and acquire maximum business funding. I'm an 8-year United States Marine Corps veteran who runs a funding company with over 25 employees, and we're currently funding around $5 million in approvals every single month for our clients. Links to work with my team to fix your credit or secure 100K plus in funding are in the pinned comment and description below. Let's get into it. Now, before you apply, before we touch a single application, you need to be optimized. That means 3 things. Number 1, your personal credit is dialed in. Utilization's below 10%, 0 negative items, and low to no hard inquiries. Now, if you've got inquiries from old denials or even business approvals, get those things removed. We have videos on how to get those removed, or you could join our school community. The membership comes with unlimited, done for you, hard inquiry removal every single month. My team will scrub it for you. Now, number 2, your LLC is set up in a low risk industry like consulting, marketing, e-com, nothing like trucking, cannabis, restaurants, crypto, or anything that the banks typically flag. You're also going to need an EIN and a business phone number, professional email, and a business address. This could be your home address, and you want it to all be matching on your business credit reports. Number 3, you need to understand the 3 inquiry rule. Most banks will flat out deny you if you have 3 or more hard inquiries on any single bureau. And a lot of banks are actually inquiry sensitive, such as Chase and US Bank, right? And so they could deny you if you even have 1 hard inquiry. So you front load their applications to the front of your funding sequence, and you put less inquiry sensitive banks like Elan and American Express at the end of your funding sequence. Now, this entire sequence is built around stacking applications strategically and wiping inquiries between certain rounds. Think of it like Tetris. You're filling up all those slots as you go. Now, if you're good on all 3 of these things, here is the funding sequence. Number 1, the most inquiries sent to the bank, Chase and US Bank. We're going to start with those. We start with Chase because they give the biggest limits and it sets the tone for everything else. You're going to want to open a Chase business checking account with at least $4,000 deposit, but ideally 10K. Let it sit for 5 business days minimum. Now, you're going to want to apply for the Chase Inc. Business Unlimited. This is a 0% for 12 months card, and we typically see $30,000 to $40,000 on its approval. If you land in that range or even higher, move to the second card immediately after. If you get less than 30K, you're going to want to wait 30 days, put some spend on that card, then apply for the second card. The second card is the Chase Inc. Business Preferred. This is not a 0% card, and that's exactly why we apply with it, because Chase expects you to make money on interest, right? So they hand out massive limits on this card, 40 to 60K. And now here's the hack. Chase lets you move credit limits between business cards. So let's say you get 40K on the 0% card and then 50K on the interest card, the preferred. You can move all of your 50K non-interest preferred card limit to your unlimited 0% card. Now you've got a 90K 0% card for 12 months. And you still have the preferred open for future use as well. Now, between those 2 cards alone, you're typically looking at 70 to 100 grand in funding. That is your first big win. We do this for clients all the time. If you don't want to do this alone, you want to work with my team, click the link in the pinned comment. We'll help you set this up right. Now, if you don't have 4K to 10K to deposit, skip Chase, maybe hit a personal loan and get some liquidity, right? Or even liquidate another card approval on this list so you do have the cash to make this play. Second is US Bank. They're inquiry sensitive. Our bankers have even told us the only bank you could apply before US Bank is Chase. Now open the business checking with 2 to 4K, wait 7 days, and apply with a business relationship manager for best results. They can often process 2 cards, the Platinum and the Triple Cash, for up to 25K each. These are both 0%. If you land both of them, that's $50,000 at 0%. Next up, since Truist pulls Equifax, we often process it at the same time as Chase and US Bank because they're pulling other bureaus. Open the business checking and apply same day. Now, here's the hack. Don't mention the credit card unless they offer it. You walk in, open the checking account, and wait for them to offer you the card. When they do, just apply right there on the spot. If they do not offer it, you can always call in later that day or even that week and process the card via phone. Now, results are significantly better when you do it this way. We typically see approvals between 50 $15,000 to $25,000. Citizens also pulls Equifax, same as Truist. You're going to want to open the business checking and apply for the card in branch for a 20 to 50K limit. Next up, we've got PNC Bank. They pull Experian. We see best results when you open the checking, deposit 1K, and apply the next day. If you get pending decision, call the reconsideration number on the back of any PNC card or look it up online. We see solid approvals between $10,000 to $20,000 range here. Wells Fargo's up next. They pull Experian. We like to deposit at least 2K and apply for the BLOC and the card at the same time in branch if possible, or if they let you only apply for one or the other. The banker's going to let you know, can you apply for the BLOC and the card, or just the card, or just the BLOC? Expect 15 to 50,000. Now, after this round, you could be sitting on 50 to 100K plus in new funding, and you haven't even touched half of the banks on this list. Now, this is where American Express comes in. While those apps are processing, you're doing all that, I would highly recommend establishing a relationship with American Express. If you have an Amex personal card with a limit over 10K, great. If you have a card that's not 10K, request a soft pull credit line increase. If you do have this 10K plus card, you could go straight for the Amex Blue Plus and the Business Cash. These are both great cards that typically approve $15,000 to $25,000 each if you have an existing Amex personal card. If you have no Amex personal card, I highly recommend applying for the Amex Delta Gold personal card. It's their easiest card and it approves up to 38K. Now, this will establish a relationship with them, and we can circle back to Amex at the end of our funding sequence in about 2 months for the best results possible. Otherwise, I'm telling you right now, a ton of people end up with a measly 2K approval with Amex business cards if they apply without the personal card relationship. And the bonus is you could even transfer this personal credit limit that you get approved for to the business card later and really maximize your funding with Amex. Now, after round one, you're going to want to wipe inquiries. At this point, you should have 2 on Equifax, Citizens Truist, 2 on TransUnion, Chase US Bank, 2 on Experian, PNC, and Wells. Right? All business card inquiries can be disputed off your personal credit report because they do not report to your personal. So you can wipe that slate clean. Experience typically easy. Equifax, TransUnion take about 14 days. Round 2, we're looking at First Citizens Bank, deposit $1,000, apply same day in branch for 15K plus, or if you have the liquidity, deposit 10K, wait 2 weeks, and apply for a $50,000 card. Next up, B of A, they pulled TransUnion for best results. You're going to want to deposit 1 to 2K a week for an entire 30 days, then apply for up to 4 Bank of America cards online or over the phone, expected about 18 to 60K in approvals. Next up, Elan Financial, they pulled TransUnion. I got videos on them as maybe like 2 weeks ago, I did a video on them. You're going to want to find white label Elan providers. The key is to apply through a local bank link. Call the bank, ask for a link. Do not apply through Google. If you have the right link, the right data points, you can get 2 cards for up to $40,000 or even $50,000 back to back with 1 inquiry. TCM Bank, it's another online third-party card. We got videos on them. They can pull Equifax or Experian. Find an online link, process the card up to 30K. Now, after this round, again, you're going to want to wipe inquiries. Same process. You got about 2 per bureau. Dispute it all off or let our team do it. Join the school. We got you. And finally, we're going to return to American Express. Remember, we said that there's a 60-day Amex timer. We should start in round 1. Well, now, by this time, it should be up. So you're going to want to go back and finally apply for 2 Amex business cards, the Blue Cash, Blue Plus, if you haven't already. With the existing relationship and account history, you should get 15 to 25K per card. You could even then transfer the personal limit from that Amex Delta Gold to the business side for even more funding. Right, guys, here is your recap. Let's look at the full sequence laid out. You open all your checking accounts, right, in the first few weeks. Week 1, you're going to hit Chase. You're going to hit US Bank because these are very inquiry-sensitive banks. Same week, you could stack Equifax lenders like Truist and Citizens, or even after that's done, process PNC and Wells on Experian, while simultaneously establishing that Amex relationship if you don't already have one. At this point, you're going to want to wipe part inquiries, reset the bureaus, and in month 2, right, on day 30 to 60, you're going to process First Citizens, B of A, Elan, and TCM. Finally, in that 30 to 60 day period, wipe the inquiries again. Day 60, come back to Amex and get those 2 Amex business cards for 25 to 50K. Now, if we add all that up, Chase, 7 to 100 grand, US Bank up to 50K, Truist, 15 to 25 grand, Citizens, 20 to 50, PNC, 10 to 20, Wells, 15 to 50, Amex up to 55,000 plus across 2 cards, First Citizens, 15 to 50, B of A, 18 all the way up to 60K, and a land up to 40 or 50 grand, and TCM up to 30K. The conservative total is 250K plus. On the high end, just like our client Dave, upwards of $400,000 plus and 0%. The key is the sequence and the data points, which they're constantly changing. And because we work with nearly 100 new clients every single month, we see in real time what's working and what's not and when to pivot. So if you do not want to guess or go at this alone and you want to work with my team, we guarantee 100K plus minimum in approvals. Just click the link in the pinned comment description, book a demo, and my team will show you how much we think we can secure for you. As always, guys, do not be a mouth breather. I dropped a ton of value and sauce on this one. Be sure to return the favor by smashing that like button. Also, be sure to subscribe and show some support. Drop a comment below, even if it's just an emoji or something like that. I really do appreciate it, guys. Or ask any question in the comments below. I personally answer all of them myself. Again, links for credit repair or business funding are in the pinned comment description below. It's Credit with Colin. See you guys on the next one. Deuces.